Hi, I'm John Joanno. I'd like to introduce you to Ridgeway Butchery. Ridgeway is a store that's been going for many, many years. My dad came to South Africa as an immigrant. In 1964 he opened Ridgeway Butchery, which is this current butchery. However, it was a lot smaller, and we have been involved in the meat trade ever since. One of the most common questions I have from my customers is when they buy bulk meat, they're very, very concerned about if they're getting value for money. I know people like to walk into butchers in South Africa, buy whole lambs and whole hind quarters. When you buy bulk, you've got to make sure you buy quality of meat. You've got to buy something that isn't too fatty and the meat to bone ratio is good. You need a good butcher or a good blockman to cut that piece of meat, because you can have the best piece of meat and a butcher can literally butcher it. Once again, we have maximized the lamb and got good cuts. As you can see, I always like to keep one leg of lamb. Got beautiful stew. We mix the shoulder in with the lamb knuckles. Then you get the rib chops and the rest of the chops. We get some loin chops, chump chops, shoulder chops, and more rib chops. The shoulder chops, and my favorite part, which funny enough a lot of people don't enjoy, are the riblets. That's the secret, to get good cuts out of that lamb. Not just any sort of cuts, good cuts and as much meat as possible with minimum waste. Here we have a hind quarter. Once again, it's A2, very little fat. At Ridgeway Butchery we buy all our hind quarters defatted. The kidney fat has been removed. Very little waste once we cut it for bulk. With the hind quarter, there's a lot of things we can get out of this piece of meat. As you can see, it's massive. So once we've processed the hind quarter, you get a variety of meat. You get the club steaks. We've removed the fillet. So these are club steaks, not T-bones. You get the soup meat, the shin. You get the buttock part of the meat, which can be used for strips, can be used for steaks, can be used for roast, your rump steak, your stews. And we have used the offcuts to make mince and boerewors. As you can see, the only waste we have is meaty bones. As you can see, Ridgeway Butchery gives you value for your money. So come down to Ridgeway, buy your bulk meat, buy your Christmas orders, company functions, bra packs. We will be very glad to see you. Ridgeway Butchery, good meat cheap.